Hello, Gemini. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. It's going to be a general reading, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, Val 33 Tarot Futures Review as well. Thank you. Alright, let's see what's going on. Oh, goodness. Goodness. Yeah, I'm seeing that as well already. What is this, Gemini? Well, there you are, Gemini. So what's going on? A couple more and I'll jump into this. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Jumping into this. There's definitely been something here very difficult and painful that you are going through. I do see that with this much pain and emotional disruption and a lot of these thoughts kind of just flooding through your mind right now. It's teaching you something. It's teaching you something about yourself. I don't exactly know what is going on. But whatever this is, it almost feels like earth-shattering. I'm not just saying that. Energetically, you're showing me earth-shattering. At the same time, it does offer you something in return. I don't know how you're going to take or respond to that, but it offers you something in return, which I do feel like you are instinctually moving forward with. And you are wanting to stay very sharp about it. It almost kind of feels like sharpening up on your skills or sharpening up on something. At the same time, it's almost like whatever you are sharpening up on, you're having to say, okay, now let me kind of sit with myself and let me breathe and really let me kind of lay out some sort of plan or map this kind of out and come up with something. But that's the thing. There's a lot, and I mean a lot of contemplation and consideration of this, Gemini, to the point where even you kind of show me yourself, like you're kind of standing in front of the mirror, looking at yourself, talking to yourself and saying, am I really truly 100% going to go through with this? I don't know. But because you're still kind of showing me that you're not even sure. And that's why I'm like, okay, well, I'm not too sure what that is. You're kind of showing me like confusion as to yourself. It's kind of like, I'm not going to say that or go there, but it's kind of like if Dr. Jekyll looked in the mirror and got a glimpse of Mr. Hyde, the subconscious or the shadow self or the ego, the super ego, if you will, and goes like, what the is that? And it's a part of you, but you're kind of like, and you're listening to the voices and you're listening to that side of yourself, and you're kind of like, well, what is going on here? Who are you? It makes sense. And it kind of throws you off your game here a little bit. It throws you off. Understandable, Huh. Fascinating. That is fascinating, Gemini. Where's this one going? To you. It's going back to you. Ooh, what does that mean? Usually when I see that, I usually hear about, other content saying something's going back. I'll just leave it at that. Something's going back. Switching gears and switching direction. You kind of show me a similar energy. Who else showed me that? Sagittarius showed me a very similar energy. But back to you, Gemini. Like I said, you have a pretty heavy decision here to make. And it almost kind of seems and it feels like it is regarding who you're in a relationship with. It could be a family matter of something like that. But everything that you are going through and everything that's going on, clearly it's a lot. Even you trying to process everything is a lot, energetically speaking. It's almost like you have to kind of do everything you possibly can to stand up for yourself and fight for yourself, but also fight for relationships, commitments, family, could be close ones, which I do see that there's a nice energy there of kind of being happy to. It's just tiresome for you. So as things are becoming more and more clear to you, you're waiting for something. You're waiting for some sort of answer, possibly some sort of response. And I don't know what that is. But it seems like you've kind of realized, you've met eye to eye, which just say with yourself in the mirror, and you've realized something about yourself. And that's what I'm saying back to you, Gemini, because whatever you got going on for yourself that you are trying to create and bring everything and tie everything together, it almost kind of seems like it's all on you. And so you're having this conversation with yourself as you're trying to learn about yourself, and ultimately that's how you do it. If you need to talk to yourself in the mirror, then talk to yourself in the mirror. But this is definitely an energy, a conversation between the twins, if you will. It's a conversation between the twins. And I like that, though, because you're saying, you know what? The more I find out about myself, the more I learn about myself, the easier it is to make everything else work with everyone else, too. And usually, that's how it works. You know yourself. When you know yourself, you can kind of get a little bit of a better handle on, communicating or making things work with others. But it comes with that self-awareness. Okay, I like that one. Of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with a water sign, an air sign, an earth sign, or a fire sign. Bye.